So today, in Bible study, I read Isaiah chapter 65, verses 1 through 5. I actually read all of Isaiah 65, but verses 1 through 5 are what stuck out to me, and I just wanted to share. So it reads, I was ready to respond, but no one asked for help. I was ready to be found, but no one was looking for me. I said, here I am, to a nation that did not call on my name. All day long, I opened my arms to a rebellious people, but they followed their own evil paths and their own crooked schemes. All day long, they insult me to my face by worshiping idols in their sacred gardens. They burn incense on pagan altars. At night, they go out among the graves, worshiping the dead. They eat the flesh of pigs and make stews with other forbidden foods. Yet they say to each other, do not come too close or you would have found me. I am holier than you. These people are a stench in my nostrils, an acrid smell that never goes away. So I just want to break each part of that down, what I got from it. So the book of Isaiah is written by Isaiah, and Isaiah was a prophet. And if you don't know what a prophet is, that's someone who gets messages from the Lord. This message from the Lord was about the end times. And so, is about the end times, sorry. So, the first part, he said, I was ready to respond, but no one asked for help. And this is what the Lord was telling Isaiah. I was ready to respond, but no one asked for help. So that right there is saying, you're searching for, we as people, we're searching for an answer to our problems. We're searching for healing to our problems, a solution. And God is sitting there and he has the answer and he's ready to respond to your problem. But you're not asking him for help. You're not asking him for help. So that's what that means. Then it says, I was ready to be found, but no one was looking for me. Again, we as people try to handle our own problems when first of all, they were never meant for us to handle. But he was ready to be found. He is the answer. He's what's going to fulfill us. We think it's a relationship or friendship or money or the big house, the family. He's the answer. So when you find him, you find all things. Everything comes full circle once you find him. And he's ready for you to find him, but you're not looking for him. You're looking for the man. You're looking for the job. You're looking for the car. You're looking for the house. Nope. Nobody sees him. But he's at the forefront and he's ready for you to come searching for him. Because again, you're searching for the answer to your problems and he is the answer. But you can't get the answer and you're never fulfilled because you're not looking for Jesus. Then he says, I said, here I am, to a nation that did not call on my name. That right there is showing the grace that he has for us. Even though he's saying, even though y'all are not calling my name, I'm showing y'all that I'm here. And he has showed us that in so many ways. He showed us that on the media. He showed us that locally, nationally. He showed us in our state that he is around. He's here. And he doesn't even have to do that because we're not even calling on his name for him to show up. And he's so gracious and so merciful that he's showing up regardless. And then he says, All day long, I opened my arms to a rebellious people, but they follow their own evil paths and their own crooked schemes. Again, that is meaning that sometimes we think we know better. And he's opening his arms to us, even though we're rebellious, even though we're sinful, even though we make mistakes. He's all day long, he's opening his arms to us. But because we think we know better, we're following our own evil paths and our own crooked schemes instead of just going to him. And then all day long, he said, all day long they insult me to my face by worshiping idols in their sacred gardens. An idol is anything that you're putting above God, or that you think in your mind, oh, that's equal to God, when nothing is equal to God. God is just above all. But when we worship our horoscope, we got to check our horoscope every day instead of just praying, Jesus, I don't care how my day goes. I don't care what happens in my day, Father God, but I just need your presence. Instead of doing that, we rather check a horoscope to tell us how your day is going to go. And or instead of talking to God at the end of our night about how our day went and what we struggle with, we go and get on the phone and talk to our partner all night long and expect them to have something, the answer to what you need. And although they could, we could just go to Jesus. And so then he said, at night they go out among the graves worshiping the dead. And what that reminded me of is like the people who be like, I had to pray to my ancestors and da 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 da. That's what that reminded me of. And yeah, again, useless. They eat the flesh of pigs and make stews with other forbidden foods. Yet they say to each other, don't come too close or you will defile me. I am holier than you. These people are a stench in my nostrils, an acrid smell that never goes away. So that was speaking of people who think just because they're not doing one sin that they're just so much better than you. You know, I might not be smoking weed, but I'm gossiping. But because I'm not smoking weed, I could think, oh, I'm so much better. That's not the case. A sin is a sin. And when you do that and you be a hypocrite, the Lord is not a fan of hypocrites. And he says it right here. He said, these people are a stench in my nostrils, an acrid smell that never goes away. I don't think y'all want to be a stench in the Lord's nostrils. I don't think that's what y'all want. Like, you should want your aroma to be pleasant to the Lord. But to just wrap everything up, if you feel like the Lord has been calling your name, don't be crazy and not pick up the call. You know, if you feel like I haven't been satisfied with anything in my life, I cannot find fulfillment in anything that I'm doing, go to the Lord. If this like tugged at your heart any, that is the Lord tugging on you. Give him your life today. I mean, I promise, like, not everything gets better because, you know, we weren't promised an easy life at all. Actually, he promised us the opposite. But even in those bad days, even in those trials, you are just so at peace and so